Okay, let's get our fun facts from everybody. Let's start with Alryn.
He has a secret thing for female elves with long ears. The really long ears.
It's really pointy,
No,
like
y'all.
long ear.
Yeah. Kind of messes them up.
Everybody sits around. Me too.
That's
Yeah.
gotta be like the top Pornhub search of this fantasy realm.
Yeah,
Long ear female elf.
Mommy elf.
mommy.
I'm gonna throw
Mommy,
up.
sorry. Mommy.
Mommy,
There
sorry.
you go.
Hey, mommy.
Mommy,
Maybe we
sorry.
should restart.
Ugly. What is our fun fact for our little goblin druid?
Okay, so I don't know if it's like super apparent in my like token and stuff, but Ugly only has like one eye,
Mm-hmm.
and they're slightly vindictive about it. So when Chip is massacring people and it goes right for their eyes, they get they're like kind of happy because they're like, yeah, now you know what it's like.
Yeah, for 5 seconds until you leave this mortal coil.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, let's move on. Landen.
So Landon's fun fact is actually a callback to 2 of our episodes.
Okay.
His favorite ice cream flavor is a nice, tall glass of milk on the rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ice cubes.
Yeah.
Milk on the rocks.
It
We were
tracks.
just talking about that too.
It tracks.
Disgusting.
Totally tracks.
We're gonna move on from that. You disgust me. Let's hear Life's fun fact.
Life's fun fact is more of like an actual fact. Both of his parents are humans, and he's a tiefling.
Interesting.
How did that happen?
It can happen with tieflings. They can like have their bloodline boiled down so much, and then like randomly something could happen where the bloodline like comes back in the family.
That's
I,
cool.
f- I feel I feel like it would have been more cool if he was actually human and just said both of his parents are humans.
That's very cool.
Chip,
Fun fact.
our little eye stealer.
So my chip fact kind of relates to Landon's chip fact last week. Chip bugs.
Which Landon's
Landon chip fuck.
well, Landon does not.
Landon does not.
Oh my gosh. Okay, and our final and newest player. Let's hear a fun fact for that creepy warlock.
Miz doesn't like paladins or goblins.
Oh no.
What an unfortunate party to end up in.
I had a girlfriend like that once.
Clerics are pushing it, but
I do feel like
cleric stuff.
I want to ask, out of the as the worst paladin ever, how does he feel about Landon?
oh, it's even worse.
He's because he's not even good at it.
Yeah, at least Alryn at least he does nice.
yeah,
things.
standards, you know.
The Twitch crowd said, "Welcome to the group." There, Ms.
Well, thanks. Hi.
Welcome.
Okay, so sorry, I had to move that over
Excuse
real
me.
quick. So okay, once you enter the proximity of Red Larch, the first thing you smell is unfamiliar to you, but kind of like sweet, but also rich smell of like berries, but they're being baked currently. And
So like a pie?
yeah, maybe a pie, maybe something like that. You smell like a lot of it though. It's like filling the air currently. And you see that a bunch of the people are coming in from some of the larger trees that have these red, like strawberry-like berries that are plucked from them. They're coming in from the fields, and it looks like there's just like this whole like pie baking bonanza going on.
Chip just starts hyperventilating.
I try to.
see the pies? Are they around me, or do I just smell them?
No, they're still like 100 foot off or so. You just see this all happening.
I think
speeding
Ugly.
up.
Yeah, I think Ugly tries to like grab Chip by the arm and like run, but like it's yanked back because of the chain.
We're like trying to hold hands and like run at the same time, like.
As you approach, whether by running or by walking, you see, unlike like normal pies, Red Larch has a very specific like dessert that they sell, and they sell them like nationwide as far as they can be shipped. But they have currently like 20 to like 40 crumble cakes, which is basically like a pie crust just filled with like crumbled different other aspects of like, it just depends on what you've made. Some of them are like meat pies and have like turkey or rabbit in them, and some of them are berry filled, and this just is like an assortment of heavy pies that are getting ready to be shipped off towards Waterdeep.
Are they like around? We like see them now. We visualize.
Oh yeah,
the
you visualize the pie.
Are they within?
Just run straight up to the first one and just stick his hand in it, like he's
I was gonna say the same thing.
Okay, yeah, so you both go full on hand in pie. I'm gonna need you both to take 4 points of fire damage as you stick your hand into a fresh baked pie.
Landon
Yes.
is gonna unlock Chip, and
Oh really?
What?
What's like
Probably-
in the pie?
solemnly pat them on the back as he carries this body away.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
I'm gonna go find a graveyard.
Smacks his hand off of.
you're still carrying the body?
Yes, I'm still carrying the body.
We just walked in.
I will say it's been about 2 days travel.
Yeah, we had to come here. That body is a little ripe.
Pretty ripe.
That's
Oh,
what I'm gonna do.
you should
Something.
have
with it.
buried.
Okay.
I didn't realize it was taking us 2 days to get to the town. We were at the town 2 weeks ago.
Do you wonder why we made you stay behind us? Way behind us.
Okay.
Biz will wave over Alryn.
I go over there. What's up?
I think you might want to follow him. I'm suspected he's a necromancer.
I got my own suspicions, but I'm going to give him the benefit of doubt for now. But I got my eye on him.
I do want to ask this dude with the pies, or
Thanks.
dude.
Yeah, are we being reprimanded at all?
Um,
We
They
just-
care that we're sticking our
I'm gonna
hands
ask
in
them. I'm gonna ask them where the graveyard is.
Oh,
They say it's about a quarter mile north of town. You
Holy
actually
shit.
passed it on your way in.
All right. Well, bye, y'all.
Bye.
We're eating shoveling pie in our mouth.
Into our mouths, just like
Oh,
feeding each other the pies. And
Landon, you're going to bury that body, right? And
Yeah,
put last rites on it and all that good stuff?
that's the point. I got ceremony stocked.
Yep. Go. Okay. All right. All right.
You want to come? You got ceremony?
Nope. You're good.
All right.
Takes you
That's
out into
all
the
you
woods.
did,
can I try and steal one of the pies and like
I mean-
put it in my bag for
You
later?
have already ruined one, and they're asking you for gold. Would you like to attempt to steal another?
Yeah, I want to try and steal another.
Okay, she has got her eyes on you, so you're gonna have this stealth check at
Can I
disadvantage.
make a distraction?
I need you to do distraction for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I do a distraction by messing up another pie?
Yes, as you stick your hand in another pie.
I could have just bought another pie.
This one's meat based, and you feel like this one's really thick, kind of hard to get your hand out of. As you, it just kind of nasty sound. And everybody just
I'm
kind of
enjoying
looks at
it.
you, and they're like, "Somebody, this is expensive." Go ahead and roll your stealth check flat instead of at disadvantage.
Okay. Did it roll?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, you got a pie. You got two. You got two pies. What flavor? What flavor of pie would you like?
Okay, so what's the funniest flavor of pie? Probably like a cream pie, right? That's like the funniest flavor. So
Yeah.
two cream pie.
Okay, you got two cream
Wow.
pies.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Oh, we're gonna prank people with these pies later, Ugly.
I'm into it.
Okay, now there's still someone still standing there holding out their hand saying 4 gold.
I give them a high five. Totally slap down their hand. There's dirt and pie all over my fingers.
I would like to kind of turn away from the baker, and then I will cast Prestidigitation to cause the smell of burning pie behind.
Oh yeah, the baker sprints. Yeah, no question about it. They like run over to the oven like, well, I don't remember putting one in.
I'll look at them and go, run.
and I grab Chip's hand and start running.
Frantically.
A pie in each hand, one hand just waving.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do with you guys.
I feel like Landen should have hooked the two of them together.
So Landen carried around a decomposing body for 2 days and then left us to take care of his goblin prisoner.
That seems to be accurate.
I was
Who
gonna
is
say,
this guy?
You guys are doing a good job so far.
The chat said it didn't smell that bad because the goblins already smell like that.
Oh God.
That's a fair thing
Life
to say.
is kind of pretending not to know the goblins. He's like
Fair
looking
enough.
at the pies like, wow, look at those. Those guys are crazy.
yeah.
Well, I'm gonna, I think, scope out somewhere to take a rest, right? Because we didn't, or did we rest?
No,
on
you've
the-
had 2 days of travel. Y'all are fine.
Oh, okay.
Y'all didn't push like
We wouldn't-
non-stop through or
I mean,
anything.
When we end the session with us being in town, kind of made me feel like it was a short travel.
Oh no.
Yeah. Landon had a nice pillow.
Could have just said that you buried the bodies on the way.
I would have if I knew, but here I am.
Well, just
in
say you
town
did.
now with the body.
Yeah, just say you did. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. I had the body.
He's committed.
It's nautical.
He's
Yeah,
like,
he's-
nah,
He's
can't go
committed,
back.
all right.
Oh my god.
He's committed to something.
Cat is
Yep.
losing it about the cream pie statement. For
Yes, that was the idea.
different reasons than I think you meant it to be.
We do know that Chip
Totally
fucks.
no.
So-
I
And chip fucks here, right?
Oh my god.
I firmly believe it was for the reason they think.
Oh god.
Chip is very familiar with what a cream pie is.
Oh no, ugly is
Oh.
not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
What are you doing? You're in a town.
Life. I'll ask the baker when they come back, like what are all these pies for? Like, is there something going on? Is there an event or something?
1 second, and she looks at the other side of you and is still looking for the goblins. It says, "Did you see 2 small green individuals? They owe me money now."
Oh, yeah, they ran off that way, and he points in like the opposite direction from where they ran off.
I like to think that Chip and Ugly got back in their human man disguise.
Yeah.
Alryn gives Life a dirty look and just shakes his head like, psh.
Now, I will warn you, the human man disguises with a trench coat that still has the insignia of whatever the water cult is.
We turned it inside out.
See, we rubbed dirt all over it. It's like really dirty by now.
Yeah,
definitely.
it's
inside out better.
It's not dirty, it's dirty and it's inside out, and so,
It's both.
yeah. Okay, at this point, a second.
Come here.
A woman walks out of her home and kind of stops you two in your 2-for-1 person outfit and says, quickest of questions.
I
You
put out my
mind?
hand and I say, Jose Hardball, nice to meet you.
Yes, okay. Well, and she kind of daintily raises her hand towards you, but doesn't really want to touch you. She's like,
Slap it.
I'm actually, so, you don't smell very, and I run a bathhouse, so I thought I might offer a bath?
Wait, shit, we're getting a
What's a
bathhouse episode.
I like whispered ugly. I'm like, what's a bath?
I'm like whispering too, but obviously it's like loud enough. And I'm just like, I don't know.
Are there 2 people inside that trench coat?
No.
Oh,
2 voices.
definitely.
Oh. Okay.
Nope.
Well, if you see a small goblin woman, or not
Okay.
woman, sorry,
Individual.
individual, I've been looking for and I believe the surname is Lee. Lee.
Never heard of him.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Well,
Yeah, why do you
Was that
ask?
ugly asking why out of the bottom of the trench coat?
Yeah, I've been. Yeah, for sure.
I hate this Twitch chat right now. She looks at you and she says, "Well, it's mostly a private matter." But she holds up a small insignia of like what looks like a pair of antlers that you recognize as the Emerald Enclave's insignia.
Well, I'm a very private man, so you're gonna have to elaborate in order for me to give up any information.
That's okay.
Is it like what you say? They hold up she holds up an insignia. Is it like something in her hand? Like
Yes, it's carved out of wood, but it's on like a small silver chain.
Can I like reach? I'm gonna reach my hand.
Yeah, the
out
hand
of
comes out of the pelvis.
and
and-
try to grab it to like to see it.
One second. Yeah, so you get a hold of it pretty easily. She's not exactly quick.
I'll be right back. Getting a drink. I can listen though.
Got it.
Okay.
Jem, how long
What?
does it take to bury a body?
He doesn't bury bodies.
I can answer that. I worked as a mortician's assistant and had to move bodies. It is not a slow process, but if you don't have a casket or anything and you're just digging a hole and throwing the body in, I mean like an
If
hour
you
and a
don't have,
half.
like, a caterpillar, like a heavy
Yeah, one of those
machinery.
green things.
It depends on how many pieces you cut it into.
Yeah.
Maybe the graveyard has a hole dug already.
I
Can't you just give
Roll
it
me
to
a D100. I'll see if there's if a graveyard already has a.
an extra plot.
I'm gonna roll 2d10. Nope, here's
Just
the
knock on
100.
the door and leave the bodies and run away.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Thank you for
man,
asking
I
me
crushed it.
specifically.
No, I didn't crush it.
Very
That's hilarious.
If anybody didn't know, we asked Life because they are the co-host of a podcast about being a mortician. Check it out.
It's true.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I do a podcast too.
It's called.
It's
I don't
called
have a
Mort
clue.
Mike. I'll put it's called Mort Mike. I need to find the link because I'm a terrible podcast host.
Sponsored by Arsenio Hall.
I
What
know.
is,
If we're sponsored at any point, I'll be very interested to see how that goes down.
Yeah.
What does 80 yield me?
We're
on
demonetized already.
body burying.
What was your 100 roll?
80.
Okay. Yeah, you do find an empty tomb.
Hell yeah. All right. Cool.
You just slap it in there.
However, I do want to say you hear some rumbling. I love that you stumbled upon this by yourself. You hear a dark rectangular hole gapes amid the grass and vines of a nearby hillside. A stone door can be seen ajar. In the tunnel's dim depths, the door bears chiseled marks that might have once been a name. So it's like an abandoned tomb, but it's like an old one. Like it's been used in the past and there's no longer a body in it.
Is there a hole nearby?
Yes.
Okay. Landen walks by the tomb and thinks that looks like a really nice place, and then he puts the body in the hole.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. You see that, and I'm going to go ahead and hit that button. But if you don't enter it or anything, you're good to go. Unless you need to cover the body up.
Oh, I'll just kick some dirt. Over
Okay,
it.
yeah, there's a...
And then I'll do ceremony, funeral rites, because I said I would. so I'm gonna burn that spell slot.
Yep.
And then,
What's the specifics of the funeral rites? They can't be raised or something
can't be
like
raised
that?
from the dead. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
And then he wants to look at the name on that tomb.
Okay, yeah, so you go closer to inspect it. Roll investigation for me.
God, Rath, I thought you were drinking barbecue sauce for a second.
You may as well be.
The Mark Zuckerberg, the barbecue sauce on his shelf.
God.
I rolled a 6.
Yep.
A 6. As you look at it, you can't really get
Can't
anything
read.
specific.
Yeah.
But you do see past the door is a 10-foot high, 10-foot wide passage that runs straight into this hill.
Yeah, that was all a really long setup for me to say, "Wow, I can't read this." And then he slaps his knee and he walks inside the tomb.
Oh, you just walk in?
No, okay, hold on.
You committed! You have to now!
Yep. I heard
I'll
it.
go inside.
Okay.
Double down.
Interesting.
Little peekaroo.
So as
Yeah, a
you
little burrito.
God.
as you okay, time out. I gotta
Okay.
Someone should have followed this guy.
There's gonna be like a lich or something.
no, there's just gonna be a character lost. Landon never came back. The end.
He comes back as a witch. We don't notice the
yeah.
difference.
Yeah. You with that investigation roll, you did not see as you walk in and you trip over something, but you think it's like a rock and you keep walking and you slowly hear this like meandering of pieces of metal starting to fall as like a large amount of scattered pieces of metal fall, like old pieces of armor, small dull daggers, and there's just a large crash of metal pieces as you entered, somewhat like a sentry alarm or something like that.
Lynn goes, "Ooh," and he starts picking them up.
You have about 5 pounds worth of garbage.
Cool. Nice. I'm taking this to the blacksmith.
Looks like a scepter knight was here.
Can I investigate the armor?
Yeah, go ahead.
Does it look? I'm gonna roll investigation, I guess.
Yeah.
But I want to know what this armor's all about.
Yeah.
Not good with doors. Pretty good with armor.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's old, it's trashed. There's not even like any emblems on it. It was probably chainmail at some point, but it just makes a really good loud noise. So as you enter and you've walked about 10 feet, you can see a opening in about 20 feet into what looks like a larger area, if you would like to continue moving.
Before I do, I'm going to take those daggers and stab them in front of the door, so that the door can't close behind me.
Yeah, that's fair. The door's more like it's the door's more like it's off its hinges and set aside, but yeah, just in case.
There's no way that it could.
Not really, no.
Okay,
but
yeah, I'm going in.
Good
He's
catch.
like, I didn't say that, but
So as you enter a 30 feet by 30 feet room, it contains we just had stickers bought. Thank you for buying merch.
Wasn't me this time.
Stickers.
Yay!
This little side quest is really detracting from the whole burying the body thing that I was the
This
bit
whole side-
going for.
This whole episode is just going to be Landon doing a dungeon by himself.
They're in a hole in the ground, so that's pretty much buried, right?
Yeah. So yeah, as you enter, the only thing in this room is a single stone block table, that has stains and marks atop the slab. Suggest there were rusted objects once arrayed on it. In the middle of the wall, to the right side of the entry, is a closed, severely rusted iron door.
Well, that's ominous. Does it look like an altar of some sort? Or is it
Probably.
like a sacrificial table?
Yeah, as a slightly religious man, maybe maybe not sacrificial. It's kind of hard to tell.
Just to be safe, Landon's gonna cut his hand and put it on the table.
Interesting. Very good call, Landon.
Wild.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. You could have just DM'd me and said I want a new character. Yeah, so that doesn't trigger that, but let me. But yeah, that doesn't do anything immediately.
Landon shrugs and he goes, "Well, I've done all I can do," and he leaves.
Okay, there's still a rusted iron door that leads to a different area if you'd like to.
Nope.
Okay.
The table didn't work, then I'm out of ideas.
Didn't work. What are you expecting?
I don't know, something incredible, I guess.
He said yes.
Like, well, it's kind of weird. I'm gonna just ignore that.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fine.
Go ahead and take just take 1 point of slashing damage. There's Rath showing off one of our hoodies.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Cool. All right, Landon's gonna go back to town and check in with the gang.
Okay.
Let them know that.
Speaking of, meanwhile, the gang was. What are y'all doing?
Well, we're at the bathhouse still.
Yes.
We were talking to this lady. I grabbed her emblem to like look at it, and
yes, you're very familiar
with my mouth, chew on it.
It's made of wood. It's oak.
Get a good feel.
Yeah, it's oak. It's definitely oak. Yeah, it's got a good mouth feel.
Like, are you sure you don't want to tell me why you're looking for this person? I can be very persuasive.
Roll persuasion. I wonder if y'all know how to play D&D. Like, it's half of the time my question.
I'm responding to people asking about the.
You're good. Yeah, he also got a shirt. He got a shirt and a hoodie.
Well, I got a 16.
A 16. Let me roll an insight. She looks at you and she says, I really appreciate it, but I don't really have any interest in talking you, unless you are.
Are you sure I'm a cream pie expert?
I peek my head out from the cloak and I'm like, well, if I know them, why I could say something, but I gotta know what I gotta tell them.
I'm confused. Can you try that again?
No.
Oh. Well, nope. I will now assume that one of you two is this Lee individual I'm looking for.
Well, so what's going on in there, huh?
It's a bathhouse.
What does that mean?
Oh, God.
Oh God!
It's
on.
That's like soup, right?
It's soup. It's on the house here, and she walks you in, and you get this heavy smell of flowers and oils, and it's almost like no, nobody's currently inside of it. Yeah, it's very fancy. Half barrels with different aromatic herbs and flowers line the walls of this place, and a couple of baths are currently running, waiting for people. And like there's flowers all in the bath, and different like oils are being spilled places. And by the way, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Halie. Pleasure to meet you.
Hi. Well, this is my associate one softball.
Thanks, I couldn't remember.
We're just sticking with those names for now.
I say that too. I was like, thanks, I couldn't remember.
We said all of that out
loud?
Yeah.
Okay. So, at this point, if you all want to... Thank you for that sub with Prime, and thank you for hanging out with us, Doc. If you want to get in the bath, that's what you can do, but I do still need to talk to whichever one of you is Lee.
So do we like get completely naked, or is this like a underwear kind of situation?
It's totally your call. Oh my. I can launder your clothes while you're in the... If you would like. Do you know what laundry is?
Yeah, Ugly doesn't. The chat do goblins wear underwear, but I don't think Ugly does.
Oh no.
Chip is like covered in bones.
Oh my god.
Like Chip is literally just wearing bones.
She looks at you and
It's
she's
hand
like,
wash only.
she looks at you and she says, "You are going to have to take that off, or you'll basically make a broth out of my bathtub, and I'm not gonna let that happen."
We might anyway.
Yeah, I mean, Chip
she turns around and like,
All
oh,
baths are kind of a broth if you think about it.
ugh.
I think after Chip gets naked, Ugly gets a little embarrassed and then accidentally shifts into like a raccoon.
Chip canonically has a massive penis, by the way.
I need you to roll charisma to prove that.
So it's floating up here next to you in the water.
See? Let's
Oh boy.
Oh,
Am I right, fellas?
Where's
Yeah.
charisma on here?
Oh, it's just a general stat. You can,
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha. Oh, I rolled a 17.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Holy
it's
shit!
That's a pretty big dog.
it's sizable.
Girth.
At that point,
Ugly's a raccoon.
at that point, Haley will look at you and say, "Okay, that's so much that just happened. I'm going to assume the raccoon is the druid I'm supposed to speak with."
I just start like screaming, but like a raccoon, so I'm just like, ah!
Chip cannonballs into one of the baths.
It's only 2 feet.
I don't care.
Yeah, you like crack your knee on a rock as you fall or as you cannonball in. Yeah, it's nice. It's hot. It's pretty hot. I don't think you've probably ever taken a hot bath before.
No.
I would assume it's always like cold creeks where you maybe wash your hair in. So
Yeah. Chip starts like blowing bubbles and like splashing other patrons.
oh my. Well, I'm glad you're having a good time. Once you're done being a raccoon, Ugly, I think is. If you would talk to me in the other room, I've gotten some contact from mutual acquaintances.
Like approach the lady and I'm like, well, we're like kind of like a team, you know?
Yes, and if she says
Just
it's okay to
dangling.
speak with you, I'll speak with both of you. Will you please put something on over that thing?
Chip grabs like a single like we said there's flowers, like a bushel of flowers.
Okay,
And just like holds them in front of his pee-pee.
Oh my.
Can you legitimately call it a pee-pee?
Yeah, that's the funniest word for it.
Yeah. I think Ugly kind of screeches acknowledgingly and then is like swimming in the bath, but still is a raccoon because they're still a little embarrassed, but they don't want to admit it.
Okay. So we'll cut over to the other
a fun
three
bath
that have
time.
had to deal with this for a little bit now. What are the three of you doing, or where are you heading?
I'm following life's lead.
Okay.
As we all should.
I'm trying to decide what I've gotten myself into.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, not
So
in the game,
am I.
in real life.
No, I agree.
God, life feels like a weird, like, crushing responsibility to like keep track of these people because
Knuckleheads?
Yeah, knuckleheads. That's a good word for it.
These people.
To the bar.
To the bar.
Okay.
Sounds reasonable.
There are a few options. There is, you're leaving Lauren's bakery, which, by the way, the baker would have told you her name is Lauren.
Okay.
And
I did ask her why she had so many pies.
Oh yes, she tells you that. Yeah. She also will come back and tell you afterward that, she is currently getting ready to do a shipment to Waterdeep of her crumble cakes.
Cool. All right, let's go to the bar.
Okie dokie. there are a couple. So right here.
And the city with 21 buildings has a couple of bars.
There's the Swinging Sword.
Why not?
Is an inn with a bar in the bottom floor. It's 3 foot, not 3 feet tall. It's 3 tiers tall, 3 floors
Goblin
tall.
bar.
Yeah, it's just a goblin ball. And then, other than that, there is more of like just a restaurant and bar, which is run out of the side of Place 11, which is a butcher shop, but he also like has different drinks and things to drink with the
People.
the food that he like butchers and then sells.
What is like I don't want to say the shadiest looking bar, but like the most like rough and tumble looking bar?
That would probably be the
It's
first one.
Okay, he kind of wants to like ask if anyone knows anything about these like water elementals or anything like this.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so that's number 2 on the map. So you head towards number 2 on the map, the largest building. You find inside a 3-story stone structure crowned by a steep slate roof that bristles with many chimneys. There's a signboard just over the door hanging from chains. It's 10-foot long carved wooden scimitar emblazoned with the inn's name in red paint, the Swinging Sword. There's a yard outside that is neatly kept, and you I'm guessing you just walk inside?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my hood up first.
Okay. You as you enter, you hear the music of the tavern play, as well as like quite a few voices in here. It's pretty busy. Thank you for that follow,
Nice.
Macaroni and me. Pretty busy in here. And there's a sign on the wall that says now looking for like a maintenance individual. It basically lists they have this issue that keeps happening of kitchen fires. They don't know why it keeps happening, and they're asking for someone who either is an expert in kitchen pieces or like fire, about how to prevent this from happening in the future. But you walk under a large banister that says the Helm, which seems to be what they call the tavern area.
Music is popping, by the way.
Yeah, it's a little loud.
I love it.
Oh, is it really
You
loud?
can control it on your own on the
It
settings.
sounds
Oh
fine on my
yeah,
end.
I'll turn it down.
Okay.
Okay, I'm good.
Popping off in this place. We went to the wrong place, honestly.
Yeah.
We got told we were stinky. We have to go bathe.
Yeah, you guys are getting cleaned.
I'm famous from this lady. They heard about me because how stinky I am.
Okay, so Life definitely he does not usually drink. He usually drinks just water, but after the day and general week that we've had, he is going to get an actual drink.
Okay.
And then he's gonna ask Alryn and Miz if they would like 2 drinks.
Is Ari gonna double fist?
Yes.
I have an important question.
Yes.
Paladins are resistant to poison. Does that mean they're hard to get drunk?
Yes.
Nice.
That's what he needs to.
That's why he needs 2.
Wow.
Miz will look to Life and Alryn and say, "I've got it," and I will ask the bartender for his best bottle of wine.
Oh, he says, okay. Or she says, you see a female Aluskan human, and Aluskans are darker, more pale skin, not pale, more, like, toned skin. She's pretty built. And she says, a patron, paying well.
I love her eyes.
Thank you very much. She looks up on one of the top racks and pulls down like a larger bottle of wine. And she says, this comes from Neverwinter. It's called Cool Breeze. It's from the Northern District's orchards just outside of...
Fireworks and shit in this town.
Yes, she looks down at you and says, it's going to be about 15 gold for this full bottle.
Oh, that's it?
Yes, we don't carry too heavy things here in the town.
Oh, I see. I was looking for perhaps something better. I guess we'll take that bottle.
Oh, I'm sorry. Perhaps I can... Let me go check something for my private collection. And she pulls out like a much like richer designed bottle. It says this one's worth about 150 gold. Is that more
big increase?
You see, my friend here, Life, is getting wed to his goblin companion, and we were thinking to have, perhaps a party or something. But I suppose we'll just keep the first bottle for now.
Okay. And she puts back in like this small storage chest that expensive bottle and hands it to you with 3 different like glasses. And she'll say that'll be 15 gold.
I'll reach in and look for. I left my pouch.
And she starts to pick.
I thought that you were gonna use thaumaturgy or prestidigitation to just make fake money.
Oh, not yet.
Yeah, he says.
And Life is like, I left all my gold with my goblin spouse, and he it hurts him to say that.
Psychic damage.
Alryn's got us.
I'm a paladin, I don't have any coin.
Oh, there it is. I found it. I'll pull out a bag with 100 gold in it and slide it across the table.
Yeah.
Bad Chip isn't there to just steal it for you guys.
You guys remember that time when someone offered us gold to go do something for them, and we never went back for the gold?
Oh yeah, we never went back to get the gold.
I thought he already gave it to Chip.
No, he gave us half.
Yeah.
You're right back once.
Okay.
So yeah, you all sit down and kind of look around. You notice, of course, there is the barmaid, or not barmaid, but the bartender. She also seems to be like the owner of this place. She seems like not like worried, but not like she's in like a bit of a fuss. There's a couple other staff members uniformly working. There is a female Tetherian human, which is, I don't know why they made these fake names for different types of humans when it'd be just easier. She's more like a pale-skinned individual, and there is yes, white, yes. And then there's a stable master who's currently inside getting a drink from the day of work. He is also a white male. The worst people in the world. That was a joke, everybody. That's about the noticeable people in here. And a couple of them are just kind of giving side eyes to like more of the. There's some like party goers and some other individuals who are just kind of like having a good lunch like before they have to go back to work. But after that time passes, the music begins to slow down, and you hear rain start to pick up outside, and
we bathed for no reason.
and it's basically everybody but like 4 or 5 of these individuals have to get back to work. So you're sitting in a tavern with about 7, 8 other people total.
Life. What were we here for?
I just thought that we would maybe try to ask about that weird, like all this weird elemental stuff happening around. It seems like this town isn't really concerned about it, but I'm not really sure.
Are y'all trying to be like quiet, or is this something you're just like?
Oh, I'm pointedly being.
Okay.
Louder.
You're being louder. Alright.
I don't get the bit, but I'm just talking regular volume.
At this point, the tavern owner, Kaylisa, walks up to you and says, it sounds like you're traveling adventurers, is that correct?
Alryn is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She looks at you, Alryn, and says, could I use you, or have your time in the, one of the private rooms for a moment?
Oh. Hey.
I am an adventurer.
Alryn's like, sorry, I belong to the Lord.
Cold feet.
What can I do for you?
I have some things I'd like to talk about in a more private, setting.
Well, we've been traveling with Alryn and helping him out a little bit. Is there something we can help you with?
But let's back. And she'll start heading towards like one of the stairways that leads upstairs.
All right, I'm bringing my wine with me.
That's fine.
I am also bringing my wine and bottle with me.
And the whole bottle, yeah. About this time, Landen, you are back in town, just by the way.
I want to go shill my wares to the blacksmith.
Oh, what, the pieces of metal?
And the shark sticks.
Oh, okay, yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. Shark sticks, maybe. The pieces of metal, probably not. So she says, she takes you up to one of the different, like, bedrooms up top. Just kind of locks the door behind. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
It's not that kind of setting.
Goodness, we got real horny in this one.
Something happened.
Cream pies and gapes. I mean.
She says, so are you here to investigate the disturbances?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot as I own this place, and I've seen people come through, people not return. There's some strange things afoot in the Umber Hills. Fogs that persist at night when there's no or in day when there's no call for fog. Breezes that are too cold to be natural. Sudden bolts of lightning stabbing up from the hills into a clear sky. These are just some things that I've seen, and I believe it's. Go ahead.
Crazy.
This is just weather. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Continue.
To clarify on that last one, I said lightning from the bottom up, like being shot into. Yes, not like natural weather, but I believe it to be fell magic. There's also been some more violent sights I've seen, or been mentioned of. There's some Red Larchers, which is what we call citizens of Red Larch, are looking frightened and furtive, and tersely turning aside innocent queries.
Well, Alryn was originally hired to come up here because we heard of a dam blocking the river up yonder ways, and when we went out there was quite a few people. I know that your town refers to them as bandits, but I think there's something more than that.
More than bandits? What do you mean?
I'm not sure. We were trying to figure out if you knew anything about this, or...
Other than what I've seen, I don't know anything specific. You may talk to Meliko, the stonecutter, or Laruth, the tanner. They're both people I've heard. One of them tried to get a group of guards together, or, well, more just like a militia, to stop the bandits, so maybe they knew it was more than banditry. That was Meliko did that. And Laruth has just been a lot different. Not really sure. Maybe you ask one. I don't.
Alright.
Oh, there's also a new man in town that might. He's actually downstairs right now. Brother Earden, a follower of Lathander, god of the dawn. Says he comes from Belliard by way of Westbridge. So I maybe he here for a reason. I don't know. Do you have a? Sorry, go ahead.
You seem to be quite quiet about all this. Do you think that there's some sort of takeover?
Takeover, not so much. Bandits pretending, or not bandits, but whatever you think they might be, pretending to just be villagers or members of the village, now part of these bandit / whatever you're insinuating they are. Groups, yes, I'm very afraid of that. People have gone missing from inside the town. But not like a lot of people, just one or two. Not like a big noticeable thing, but we're also not a huge town. We don't have like a royal guard or anything like that. Hard to, investigate. And she says, do you all have a map for traveling, or?
We could use one if you had a
Yes,
spare.
and she reaches under one of the tables and grabs the map of the Desarin Valleys that we've been able to test. I'll take y'all over there real quick.
Somebody in our party has that map.
I think that guy just showed it to us, right?
Yeah, he showed it on his wall or whatever.
That man's house that we camped in front of. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And she will point to kind of mark with an X. She marks there right on the map. She says, that's where I saw the lightning coming from. So perhaps if you were to be headed back into the Somber Hills, see if there was something afoot there.
Could I roll a knowledge arcana?
Yeah, for sure.
Can you? Can you?
A 12. See here. With a 12, what are you trying to indicate? Like this weather is like whether the weather's a magic or if like the lightning specifically?
I suppose I'm just trying to see if if there's any spells that might that I might think about, or perhaps rituals that I might think about, or anything of that nature.
Not so much ritual-esque type of things, but there are many, obviously, illusion spells that you're familiar with that could do something like this if it wasn't real. And if it was far off, maybe it wasn't real. There's also, like, for instance, a lightning bolt flying into the sky could just be the simple spell lightning bolt being shot straight up. It goes for like 300 feet or so. So maybe that's what she saw. A miscasting of lightning bolt. You're not really sure. You do have the idea that there is some magic being used there or something strange afoot if she saw, like, specifically the lightning flying into the sky. Kind of piques your interest arcanically.
I've seen two goblins in a trench coat. I'm ready for anything at this point.
Speaking of goblins, Life, I'm a little afraid that your bride or groom might be dead.
Yes, we should go find my spouse.
Oh, yeah, certainly.
Maybe they're missing now too.
That would be bad.
Yes, but thank you for all of your information.
That's subjective. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Follow the trail of dead bodies and cream pies.
I'm done with you.
Could you also perhaps mark
dead bodies
where the mist was?
Yes, I totally mismarked that. I looked at something else. So that's where the rock is, or where the lightning came from the sky. The mist came from over here. And she also states that there's an old abandoned quarry in that region that she knows of. People haven't been to for a while, so that might be where it originated from, or maybe it might be where people are doing weird things from.
Thank you for all of your help. Are you available if perhaps we came back?
Yes, I'll be here unless I disappear like others have. But that's kind of why I'm trying to be secretive.
That's a really positive outlook.
Liz was asking
that.
if they were single.
I will be here if I disappear.
Oh, were you asking for a date?
Oh,
Maybe.
Well, yes, I could be interested enough to go on a date.
We could crack open the bottle of whatever it was, 150 gold wine.
The Don Perignon. He looks at you and says, that's more like a third or fourth date. Kind of.
You should see what I do on the first date.
Oof.
She kind of blushes and opens the door. Says, you should probably be on your way, finding your friend's spouse or whatever.
I'll follow Life out.
Yeah, Life. Why he's already gone. He's
Yeah,
watching.
what's Alryn? How's Alryn feel about this?
As Alryn walks out, he kind of looks at him and just goes.
So in my notes for Kaelisa, I have tavern owner parentheses wants to fuck Ms. ?
Where's that at?
It's in my own notes.
Oh.
The mental note.
Yeah.
I'm keeping physical notes if you guys need them.
I took some
That's
too.
not.
Okay.
I don't think I'll need that note.
I want to take special consideration of the first people who kind of look.
Yes. Okay.
As we walk down.
Roll me a perception check, real quick, or investigation, your choice.
Oh, this should be grand. Let me see.
What did you get?
My elven eyes see all with an 8.
An 8.
Ah.
You know, you're lucky if you walk down the stairs without falling.
Yeah.
You good?
he's
Yeah.
pretty okay.
You're good to make it down the stairs. You don't notice anybody looking at you, but you do see the member of the Chandry that they mentioned. That she mentioned, the
Brother
Earden. Brother Earden, a follower of Lathander. You can notice him out of a crowd. He's a half-elf man. And he kind of is like very aware of his surroundings, kind of looking around, and notice y'all come out and kind of looks, then kind of gets back to eating what looks like a like half plate of like different stew.
I'll look to Life, look to that guy, and then say nose goes, and immediately put my finger on my nose.
Okay, Life is bringing Alryn with him, but he'll go talk to that guy. It's fine.
He says, and he's like mid slurp. He's like, oh, pardon me. How can I help you?
Hi. We are. I don't know what to say to this guy. Why are we talking to him?
Does Life say that?
No. I just don't remember why we need to talk to him. So we
brings you to these parts.
Oh, I'm telling the good word of Lathander, but I'm on lunch right now. Would you like to hear about the God of Dawn?
Well, we are also.
I love these priests of Lathander.
Miz will pantomime puking and then kind of chug back the rest of his wine.
Sure, but not right now, because you're eating your lunch and all. But
yeah,
well,
yeah.
Life says we are men of the cloth as well. Actually, that's why we came over here to talk to you guys. So
take a seat.
Okay.
So how you doing?
He sits down.
How you doing?
We're good. We're actually here to look into some troubling things that have been happening in this town.
Interesting.
Like people people just like disappear.
What's your passive life?
What?
What's your passive perception?
500.
14.
Okay, with that, you notice just a couple of eyes kind of peek up as you say that at the table. There is a man. You don't know either of these people. There's a female maid that you think works here probably, but her eyes peek up and kind of look at you as you say strange goings on. And then the it's just her right now in here. She kind of kind of gives you an eye for a moment and then like goes right back down.
So does Alryn notice that too?
What's your passive?
12.
No, not with a 12. He'll keep talking and say, well, have y'all seen a group of dwarfs that's come through here the past few days?
Goblins or dwarves?
I mean, dwarfs.
They don't look anything alike.
I'm very confused as to how you might have misheard me say dwarves as goblins.
I mean,
he's on his honeymoon, so.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's got goblins on the mind.
Goblins on the brain.
I love that the two people in the same room are laughing about the same joke that they said at the same time. He looks at you and says, "Oh, do you need a priest for or are you doing your own, or?"
Oh, you've already done it, right?
Oh, yeah. You're already married. Where's the lucky lady then?
Life isn't in pain.
He just frowns. He's like,
I think they went. Didn't they go to take a bath?
Very good. Yep. Very good.
You know those goblins. Always
there. Those goblins, yeah.
You're married. You married a goblin?
Whoa,
yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
A goblin that likes cream pies.
Love is love, man.
Oh, he kind of chokes on his drink real quick. He says, "A goblin that likes." Okay, I heard you the first time.
Miz will sit down at the end of the bar and just grin mischievously at life.
Life is like shutting down.
Yeah,
this sucks.
Says, well, like I said, if you see any dwarfs, I passed them on the road from Westbridge a couple of, I guess 10 days ago when I left. Yeah, delegation from Mirabar. They said they wanted to hear more about Lathander, and I haven't seen them since. That happens a lot, actually. I don't know why I'm surprised.
I'm sorry, sir. Did you say Lathander?
Yeah, he's the god of dawn.
I've never heard of this Lathander before.
No.
So, in the morning, when the sun rises, yeah, that's Lathander. You know it, the god of dawn. He's a great dude. Also, he gave me these magical powers, and he makes a light in his hand. And he says, "Isn't that pretty cool?" That's all I can do.
I will cast dancing lights in my hand. Perhaps I am a natural acolyte.
Perhaps, or, yeah. There's a lot of reasons you can have magic in this world, but that's a possibility. Sorcerers are just born with it in their bloodline, and like, warlocks make weird pacts with ancient deities. So. Yeah, it might be Lathander. That's like a coin toss in a well, though. Yeah, I'll ask him. And he starts praying.
He's praying for you.
Yeah, he just starts praying.
Do you know this guy?
Whispering under his breath.
Can we do a cutaway while this guy preaches Lathander at Miz? Digging his own grave on this one.
Yes, by the way, sorry, I should have mentioned this. She says that she has no money to give, but y'all could have like free stay and food and like cheap drink-ish at the if you want to go, if you check that out for her and tell her what you find out.
And if Miz goes on a date with her.
Yeah, so we cut away, you find the armorer or the blacksmith doing his thing.
All right. Landen is gonna likely approach him, given all the metal that he's carrying, and he's gonna walk up and he's gonna say, "Hey, Eldris, how you doing? It's Landen Halfhand, and I stick out my hand."
It's Halfhand. Oh yes. Oh, I see. Yes. I'm doing well.
Landen shyly pulls his hand back, and he's clearly been crying.
Are you okay?
Well, I just, I don't know, man. I kind of feel like you're the only guy I can talk to.
You came here with like
dumping.
Random man.
Just immediately trauma dumping.
You came here with at least 4 other men. I'm pretty sure your whole party was either
You're my best
Non-gendered or
friend after
men.
all.
How?
And,
Who are you? We've met once.
Yeah, so anyway, we went to check out that situation.
I
and we
don't feel
killed
like I
people.
asked.
And,
Ah,
I couldn't
Oh,
save them, man. I tried, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't make them live a good life.
Oh. Well, I mean, not everybody is...
hugs Eldris.
Oh, I'm not hugging you back.
Yeah, no, I was going for that. That, like, he's just like...
This is very strange.
Anyway.
Yeah, anyway.
I got you these shark sticks.
Hey, those are actually pretty cool, though.
Yeah, they came from the guys we killed, and then Landen busts them into tears again.
Oh my god. Are you okay?
Yeah,
Do you need a counselor?
yeah.
probably.
I'm not that person for you.
We need, what is it? Counselor, not me.
Yeah.
Doctor, not me.
Yeah, doctor, not me.
You need an enema or something?
So,
Oh my.
how much can I get for these shark sticks?
He looks at him, he's like, they're really well made.
I got 3 of them for you.
Probably like,
2 are for me.
probably 30 gold each.
Oh.
Yeah, alright. Landen immediately starts smiling again. That'll work.
Okay. I don't feel like you were ever really upset.
He starts crying again.
Can you do that on command? Is that something that happens at the church?
No, I just have a lot of feelings.
Oh, that's good. Are you done
That's
here?
something.
Are you done?
Do you want to
No,
talk?
no.
You want to talk?
What the fuck?
I really
Wanna hang
don't.
out, bro?
Okay, well, I'm gonna go hang out with my friends.
Good.
You're still the man, Eldris. You're my
I
best friend.
know. Oh my.
What's happening?
That is the question.
Landen's just gonna go stand in the middle of town because he doesn't know where anyone is. He's gonna go stand at the crossroads.
Okay, that's good to know. Since life is still away, we will cut back to goblins.
Okay, yeah, so we've taken our bath. I think the water's probably brown.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
disgusting.
There's like bugs in it. And stuff.
Yeah. There's like dirt,
Oh,
there's
God.
Air,
Some things you can't describe.
mushrooms.
yeah.
Some things I choose not to describe.
It's a terrible soup now.
And we're following this lady to the back room, right? Or something like that?
No.
Yeah. Well, just
What are we
wherever.
doing? Or
We're
yeah.
After I get out of the bath, I turn back and I unwild shape.
We
Uh-huh.
have some like robes, some like some like cute goblin robes.
She says, I don't have any robes, but I do own a dress shop right next door if you want some dresses.
Oh, dresses!
Nah.
I know that doesn't really work because
I wild shape so my clothes are back on.
I just
I
think
didn't.
it would be funny if Chip and Ugly come out of the bathhouse wearing like fancy dresses.
Chip would look fantastic in a nice shortcut dress.
Like, would that be funny?
For the wedding.
I pictured like a yellow sundress from like a
Gabby,
Western
you're
days.
slightly out of frame. If you
Oh.
go back a little,
Here, I'll do this.
yeah, or move you the camera. I think.
a hero among us. Nope, she broke it. Right there,
There
just
you
stay
go.
right like that.
Oh.
There we go. Is that better?
Yep.
Wah wah.
Do we get the dress for free?
No.
Oh, never mind.
No.
These people are excellent marketers.
We already got the free baths, so.
What if I give you some mold?
No, thank you.
Oh.
Trying to quit.
How about some cream pie?
Wait, you have cream pies?
I do.
Yeah, I could take a cream pie.
Oh.
Should we trade a cream pie for 2 fancy dresses?
Yeah.
No, but for one.
Oh, we could fit into one together. We'll just get like an extra large.
Yeah. That works.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
What color would you like?
What color do you like, Ugly?
Bright yellow.
Green.
Green. To go with our complexion.
Yep. Or brown, like mud. I like mud.
Well, brown's a good idea because then if we get it dirty, no one will know.
That's why most of my clothes are brown.
Or should we get a super tall dress so that way when we do our sitting on the shoulders, we just look like a really tall lady.
Okay.
I don't know, we'll leave it up to the imagination of the viewers.
Yeah. There's a nondescript colored dress that was purchased.
I'm sure they're writing their fanfic right now.
See, I will be the happiest man in the world the first time fan art is made for by a player of mine. I will be so excited. Yeah, so you after all this nonsensory, you see she brings out that same symbol and says, now, Ugly, is that right?
Yeah.
So, if I'm not wrong, you and kind of looks at Chip and they cool? They good?
Yeah, Chip is way cool.
Not really what I meant, but okay.
Just like finger gunning.
Oh my. The Emerald Enclave told me to bring you this information from your druid group. The town we're in right now, I got this from an animal messenger a few days ago. There's a non-zero, and by non-zero I mean quite a few individuals that call themselves the Believers. It's not like a cult per se, but they have some sort of special ceremony or rites of some sort. It's definitely not a civic organization, and so they told me to let you know, since you're going to be here for a while. I'm in and out. I'm just here for a few more days until I take my leave to head to Waterdeep to go open a new business there as well, to do some more reconnaissance.
Is this like those elemental people?
I don't think it's the same thing. However, I did have a little thing about the elemental people. Well, the Emerald Enclave says that they are destroying the balance. You know how we feel about that.
Yeah.
Especially the wildfire druids that seem to represent
those guys were cool. Those guys know how to party.
No, I think those are different guys.
No, I'm almost certain it's who you're talking about.
Okay.
Burning Man.
The problem is they want to burn down cities and small, forests.
Yeah, Burning Man.
You guys never done Burning Man before?
But,
city, forest is not good though.
yes,
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
So, do with that what you may.
Okay.
If you need me, and she gives you a small squirrel. That turns into a little statuette of like a chess piece of a squirrel. And she says, you can use this about once a week. It acts as an animal messenger, and it will bring me a message. Sorry, is this too much for you?
Okay.
No, I'm just trying to make sure I remember everything.
Okay, well, here, I've got...
put the thing under my hat.
Oh, yeah, it's never getting used. She says, well, it was a pleasure meeting you, Ugly, and,
It was like, is this lady bothering you, Ugly? Do you want me to kill her?
She's okay. She gave me a thing.
Okay.
Chip, did you notice that I'm famous?
Oh, I did notice that.
Yeah, Yeah, we'll look into it. I'll totally do something.
Okay. We'll flash back as you leave she pushes you out the door.
Forget about this immediately.
What'd you say, Gabby?
We're definitely not gonna forget about this immediately.
We flash back to the three of you now sitting around what's been about a 15-minute talk about Lathander. And he says, and then what happens after the dawn is the good part. So that was like a 15-minute like introduction to the actual sermon. And he's getting ready to speak some more. And he says, give me just a moment. I'm going to run to the restroom before I get to the good part. And he wanders off to the restroom.
Run.
So yeah, we should leave.
It was funny 7 minutes ago. And I'll get up and
Yeah, so you all clear out.
Yeah.
You immediately run into Landen, who's now been standing in the town square for 20-ish minutes. Yeah.
Did you say it was raining?
Crisscross applesauce.
Yeah, it has been
It
raining
is
a little
raining
bit.
outside, yeah.
So he's like
Just sitting
drenched.
on the ground.
You can't tell what's his tears and what's his. Can't tell what's his tears and what's the rain.
Upon seeing life, Landen immediately tries to regain his composure.
Okay.
Make it look like he was never crying.
Roll me a deception check. Life, roll me an insight.
Oh, okay.
Or what's your passive, either one.
Ooh.
14.
14.
Oops.
Landon's been crying for a minute or two.
Aw.
Or 20.
Eyes are all
But you can
red.
still tell.
His nose is all puffy.
Life is just gonna pretend that it's like the rain has just been falling on him, but he like knows
mental
that he's been
note.
crying.
But he knows.
He goes, hey buddy, how was
Hey,
how was the
buddy.
funeral?
Landen immediately perks up and gets a huge smile on his face, and he says,
Weird reaction.
"It was really
Yeah.
good. I buried him, and I gave him his funeral rites like a real paladin, and then I found this tomb, and there was cool stuff in it."
What kind of cool stuff? I actually left during this, so I actually don't know.
Weird.
I also talked to my good friend Eldris, and I made us some money.
Oh, good for you.
And at this point, the two goblins come on, like, shoulders inside of a dress.
Yeah, they're wearing the dress.
Currently,
We
it's
smell
raining
great.
from above, but they smell like flowers. You know who they are, of course.
Super puffy, like ball gown, I imagine.
You see this big tall person in a gown kind of
Yeah,
wobble.
Right, maybe
And-
it should be a white dress.
And at this, I'm gonna let y'all like catch up with each other. I'm gonna, or we can call it a break. I need to go talk with.
You have to pee.
Okay, then we will take a quick break with y'all's reassembly at the entryway of the town.
You guys see Bubs in the background right there?
Yup.
Yeah.
Aw, my special
Little
boy.
angel.
Welcome,
A little
welcome
angel.
back. Okay, as the rain ceases and our friends all find themselves in the town square, where are you all headed next?
So, I found this tomb with some words on it. Couldn't read the words, but the
Imagine
stuff that
that.
was inside was way more interesting.
I can read words.
Do you want to
Oh,
come
yeah,
read
you're
these?
saying
things.
Do you want to come read
I'm
these
like,
words
I
for
looked
me?
at the bottom of the dress and I'm like, I can read words.
We have no shoes on underneath.
Oh yeah, I
So
never wear shoes, so.
Alryn's making mental notes. So he carries a dead body for 2 days, and now he's desecrating a tomb. Okay, got it.
We're not desecrating it. We're
He didn't say it out
cleansing
loud. That's in his
It's our
head.
job.
I'm letting the DM know.
I will say that I don't think that Life would tell the other three about the tavern experience.
We're
Yeah,
calling it an experience now.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have
Definitely
an
experience.
it's definitely experience.
They deserve experience points
Chip,
for that.
Chip like
speech.
pulls on Landon's arm and is like, do you like my new dress?
Yeah, it looks.
Do you guys
He
like
looks.
our new dress?
He looks it up and down.
We sat
Great.
in some soup, and I'm famous.
Yeah, it's true.
I got a squirrel. In my hat. Also, I turned into a raccoon. It was weird.
Everybody's gonna ignore us. Anyway.
Miz will turn and look to Life.
Ugly, do you wanna read that thing for Landon?
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
So you all head out.
Teetering through town in their dress. That's what you should draw.
Yeah, as we
Try.
get close, Landon is going to point them to the hill. He's gonna be like tugging on Life's cloak. You'll be like, "That's where I saw it."
Miz will sip on some more of his wine bottle.
Oh yeah, we definitely brought that with us.
I will
Yeah, for
pass
sure.
it to. I will pass it to Life.
Life isn't. He's actually abstaining now because he doesn't know what they're about to get into. But
Fair enough.
He
Fair
will
enough.
offer it to.
I'm making a grabby hand.
He will pass it into the dress.
I start chugging it.
oh no,
Hey,
Yep, sorry. I got thirsty.
Read the Twitch. Don't think about the logistics of Chip standing on Ugly's shoulders with your huge donger.
stop!
He took it away.
That's why I couldn't respond. That's what I was about.
He tucks it away. Oh my
Oh
He rolls it
god!
up.
Lord.
Should roll up.
tucks it into his sock. I will offer Chip the bottle as well.
Chip takes it.
Sorry, Mag.
That's fine.
Sorry.
Good.
He's like, no, this is fine.
Have we and Chip's huge donger arrived at this tomb?
Yeah, as soon as I can find the encounter.
Most people have a familiar, not Chip.
Oh god!
But he's real familiar with it.
Chip's got a trouser snake. I'm not sure what that is, but
I think it's in the monster manual.
Oh my god.
+3 to charisma.
Oh my god!
Are we your most unruly stream?
Yes, no question about that.
Ah,
Quite literally no question about that. Staff of the Python. That's a good one. CR of a trouser snake. That's a easy one CR. You just slash it with the sword, it's gone. Yeah, so I'll reiterate everything. A dark rectangular hole gapes amid the grass and vines of a nearby hillside. A stone door can be seen ajar in the tunnel's dim depths. The door bears chiseled marks that might once have been a name.
Okay, Landon is gonna ask Ugly to read. He's gonna point at the scribbles on the thing and say,
Can I read it?
"Read."
Yes.
Can everyone else read?
Roll
too
investigation.
that can read?
What language is it in?
Anybody who wants to roll investigation can roll. Investigation.
I got a negative one on this, so I have
Still
a 10.
can't make it out.
I have a 10.
Yeah, no words there.
I know I said I
15.
Landon, I said I could read it, but I can't. I'm sorry.
That's okay, me either.
Rath, you notice that the reason no one can read it, Alryn, is because it's not words. It's just like old scribbled. Like, it's not sensible language. With that investigation, you understand that.
Deceptive.
Weird.
Yeah, keep trying, guys. I think you'll get it.
I keep trying. I'm
Yeah.
like touching it. I'm like,
If you're almost there, I feel like you're just right there. He's just shaking his head.
Can I use prestidigitation to clean it up?
Yeah, even cleaning it up, it's just been scratched through so much it's almost like a dull in the name has been modified. It definitely was a word at some point, but it's just not legible anymore. But it no longer has like vines and other garbage all over it.
Landen is gonna tug on the goblin dress and be like, "Look, it gets cooler." And he goes inside, and in the atrium, he's gonna be like, "Here's where I found all this stuff." And he lays his backpack on the ground and starts pulling out the stuff.
And what was the stuff you found?
A couple of daggers.
He throws like 10 pounds of garbage scrap metal and a couple pieces of a couple daggers that are too blunt.
Knives.
Take the daggers.
They're too blunt to use.
I'd take them anyway.
Use them.
Okay.
I'll find a way.
So as you make this loud sound,
we're just clanking and like moving around and stuff.
So yeah, you make your way into the inner area.
And this is the table. I'm pretty sure that they sacrificed.
There is a fresh blood handprint on the table.
See the blood?
I stick my finger in it.
It smears.
Wait, that's still wet.
I'm sniffing it.
Yeah.
Hey, Landen. Hey, Landen. Yeah. Were you here just a couple minutes ago?
Yeah, I mean it was more like an hour ago, but yeah.
Did you
I start finger painting on the
altar.
I'm pointing at Ugly. I'm like, did you do that? Is that your blood there? Is it?
Landen puts his hand behind his back and then he sighs and
Chiplet, I drew a
forward
squirrel.
again
And it goes high five.
Yeah.
Landen.
And he says, "Yeah, I thought it would be more exciting if it was a sacrificial table, but it's just a regular table, I think."
You should taste it. Make sure that it's not just paint.
I taste it.
You have whatever diseases Landen has ever had now.
Hey, Landen's resistant disease, baby.
I didn't say I swallowed it. I just tasted it.
Okay.
I'm like,
but then, and then later, this number, and as he points at the door.
Yes, there's a rusty door on the wall that leads to another region.
You guys want to?
We've come this far. We might as well see what the hell's in there too.
I want to go in there.
I want to do a perception check on this door.
Okay.
How rusty does it look?
yeah, you're gonna get tetanus.
Nice.
I feel like you already have tetanus.
I probably do now.
Anybody that uses that bathhouse does too.
It's pretty rusty. It's old.
Landen kicks the door kicker style.
As you touch the door.
Nice.
Oh no!
Goodbye.
Initiative.
You see a ghostly armored male human wielding a spectral longsword emerges from it. He mutters in common. He says, "Leave the master's tomb."
Well, hey,
Has this guy been with us the whole time?
I think so.
right? Hey there. Nice to meet you. Landen half-handed. I stick out my hand.
I can't touch you.
Oh, well, that's
unless you want me to.
Yeah. I want this handshake.
No.
Okay.
Oh, no.
But don't fight me.
Can I try to shake his hand with my chill touch hand, my ghost skeleton hand?
Make me a con save, Landen.
Yeah.
As his hand reaches out and touches you.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, Landen's gonna die.
I want to try to high five him with my chill touch.
Yeah, it makes contact. He's like, "Oh yeah, that does work."
A ghost hand just comes out of I'm like, watch this. And the ghost hand is like high fives him.
What was the con save? 11. Okay. He touches you, and as he touches your hand, you feel like your life essence is pulled on. You'll take 13 necrotic damage.
Oh, ouch.
Oh, jeez.
That's a big oof.
We told you not to.
And your hit point maximum is reduced by 13.
Oh.
A big number.
Yeah, till long rest.
Okay.
I'm sleeping.
It's nap time.
All right. Landen yanks his hand back and he says, "Ooh, that was spicy."
Ouchie.
No more of that, please. Oh, what's her name there, fella? I'm sure that was an accident.
It wasn't. He looks at you and says, "Leave."
Well, we just want to know what's back there.
He said his name was Leave.
Leave.
No.
Oh, nice to meet you, Leave.
I hate you.
Miz will sigh and cast Hexblade Curse.
Hey, that seems like combat. Roll initiative.
No.
Hell yeah.
I wanted to talk to the ghost.
God,
You're
I'm just gonna die.
I'm gonna help you not be a necromancer.
Ooh, a map.
Does Miz get surprised?
Only is Hexblade's Curse is that a bonus action or is that an action?
Checking.
Yeah, you could.
Oh. Ooh, I got a 21.
Bonus action.
Okay, I would say you can have a surprise action then.
I will.
Give me just a second though. I need to still roll initiative and get.
So in 5e, is there a certain level before I can like try to turn undead and stuff like that? Just like
It's your channel. It's an alternate ability of your channel divinity. You should have it at the very beginning. However, it only affects really low CR.
Yeah, I figured. I don't see it on my sheet nowhere. I was
That's
trying to find it.
concerning. That sounds like it's a high CR monster.
Oh no, that's not what I meant.
Are ghosts considered undead?
Oh, they are.
Cool. I mean, they are kind of dead.
Are dead and then became undead. So yeah, he repeats himself as whatever you're about to do happens, and he says, "Leave this place." And his initiative roll.
Bitch.
Are we about to do combat with Chip and Ugly on top of each other in a giant ball gown?
We were down because I was drawing on the altar.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So now Chip is just wearing it.
A really
a giant
long
long
dress.
dress, dragging it all over the tomb.
Oh hey, can y'all see
That was
the?
like a massive-
Y'all can see the turn tracker. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and change your number to whatever your initiative rolled was.
What's the damage on that rusted door looking like?
Where am I?
Oops.
I don't know what that means.
You know, I kicked the door. That's what some.
Oh, roll me 1d4.
Nice.
There we go.
Is this a physical attack or is it just a raw 1d4?
It's just a d4.
Nice.
Okay, so you have a surprise round. Miss.
Alright, I will attempt to cast Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast of a 12. Hits.
A 12 rich blast.
So I get some extra stuff from this, but I don't have a macro worked out, so.
It's okay.
So I get a +2 bonus to damage roll.
Oh my gosh.
That's actually an 8.
So an 8 total damage? Got it. Okay, now you have your actual turn because you had surprise, and you're also at the top of initiative.
I will cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Good old warlogs.
Not actually. I would like to pull my weapon and attack if I can.
Yeah, you can close pretty easily.
What weapon are you using now?
I am using. I need to really un-QT as my my speak button. I would like to use my. I think I have a shark tooth thingy.
Oh yeah, you got the shark stick.
I got a shark stick. I would like to use that in accordance with Wrathful Smite.
Okay, I think bonus action. Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Can't help but do.
And then I need to make the actual attack as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think I marked it as a scimitar because I wasn't sure what it did.
It was a long sword. If you
There we go.
there it goes. 16 does hit.
It's okay.
The Wrathful Smite. Can you read that to me?
I can.
If
You can also.
The next time you hit with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your attack deals an extra 1d6 psychic damage. Additionally, if the target is a creature, it must make a wisdom save throw or be frightened until the spell ends.
Okay.
As an action. Yep.
It passed its save, so it is not frightened, but it will take. Roll your damage for that scimitar.
it was 2 and 8. The scimitar was 8. The smite was 2.
And it does still take the 1d6 from Wrathful Smite.
Mm-hmm. It does not seem to be affected by the actual cut of the sword, but the smite did land contact.
Is it like immune to normal
non-magical
weapons?
damage.
Yeah.
As a paladin, do I know that ghosts are immune to non-magical?
Roll me
damage?
a religion check.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll one too because I think I would know that too. If that's okay.
I'm bad at religion. Can't I have just paladin knowledge?
No.
Would I know this as a Circle of Spores druid though?
Oh god.
Roll me a nature check. Nature or religion, one of you, to anybody who wants to. Yeah, you definitely don't know anything about ghosts historically.
I got a 17.
Yes, Sage and Chip. I don't know why, Chip. Another one of those things taught at Goblin School.
Big brain goblins.
Goblin school.
Ghosts don't like knives. It just doesn't work.
Okay.
Damn it. That's all I've got.
I got a lot of necrotic damage.
I got
don't know.
green pies.
You have a heavy feeling that necrotic is also probably not a go-to on that one.
Yeah, I know.
Alryn, you're up.
Well, apparently with my religion check, I have no idea that this is going to be a waste of time. But
Yep.
I guess I'll move over there.
Oh, sorry. Landon, you do know. I'm sorry. I just saw. I thought Rath's was yours. But yes,
I'm gonna whisper to Rath that regular swords won't work.
Would I know if
I looked at him at the last moment, like, and you waited till I got up here to tell me that.
You were out of whisper range.
Would I know if acid damage works?
I will say you don't know like all the specifics of the stat block, but you would assume it works better than anything else you've listed so far.
Gotcha.
I will say, Landon, with that, you also know that putting your energy, like your spells, into a divine smite or something would make the sword, like effective.
Yeah, that was my plan.
Yeah, you guys are paladins, aren't you? Like built for this?
Well, I only show I have 2 spells for some reason.
2 slots. That sounds.
That's right.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops, I didn't click on.
Because you're a tertiary caster.
Yeah.
I forgot to add my charisma bonus to that. Oops.
Oh, how much damage more would that be?
+5.
Okay, I'll do it because I'm gonna kill somebody if y'all don't kill this thing from.
Ooh, everybody gets 1.
Well.
Oh, in that case, do you want to add the +2 from the Hexblade Curse on that last attack too?
I think I did do that one.
Oh, okay.
Actually.
I didn't want to tie up any time.
You're good. So if you're trying to figure out Divine Smite, all you have to do is say you're using one of the Divine Smites, and then you like suck a spell slot off your list, and you focus that energy into your sword, and it does an extra D8 of radiant damage.
I'm trying to find it on my sheet somewhere, but I don't see it nowhere on my sheet. But I'll do that. That makes sense.
It should be under features, I would guess.
Features. See Divine Sense.
We don't have to kill this ghost.
Have it.
I
don't have it on my sheet. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I do have it. My apologies.
You're good. Also, it's an undead, so it will do extra radiant damage to your knowledge of how your abilities work.
I'm going to go ahead and do that. And you said now then swing my longsword at it?
Yeah, you still have to roll to hit to make contact. Good part about Divine Smites is you can wait to know to hit. Wait till you after you know to hit and not waste your spell. 8 does not hit.
Of course not.
Up next.
The goblins have loaded dice.
The Spectre will go next and is going to reach out a ghastly hand at you, Alryn.
With disadvantage, as Landen interjects with his shield.
So 2 rolls. First one, a 22. Second one, a 17 to hit.
Yeah. I'll do it.
The 17 hit, Alryn?
Probably. No.
No.
18, armor class 18.
Nice.
Ooh.
Hey, Ugly, you're up.
I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna try to get it with primal savagery with my big old claws.
Your primal savageryness.
Can't believe you guys are touching this ghost after it halved my life in one hit.
A 20,
Just from a handshake, it halved.
a 20
my life.
hits. Roll your damage.
8.
8 necrotic.
Oops, nope, I hit the wrong button. Sorry.
Okay, you're good. I was about to say.
10. Woo!
Ooh. Yeah, you splash acid on this thing, and let me read
My
something.
acid claws.
Okay, it does seem to take like less than what you would assume, but it did hurt it quite a bit.
The best I can do.
Yep. Landen, you're up.
Landen wants to talk this ghost down, but it seems like we're fighting, so Landen's gonna slash at it with his sword. Yeah, just old school, you know. But he feels bad about it. I want to point that out.
Mm-hmm.
This guy took away half of your life.
Miz does not feel bad.
That hits.
Oh yeah, and as his sword hits, his smite is just like a little yellow dot, and then it.
Okay, roll me 2d8 because it's an undead. I believe you get an
It's
extra
actually going to
d8.
be 3d8.
Oh, nice.
D8 times 3. Roll. Look at all those d8s. Spicy. Only 9 damage.
Sweet.
It looks at you and it says, "I wouldn't have fought if you didn't ask me to."
I didn't. That was a handshake.
Wow.
And it fades away.
Oh, that was it. I
Wait,
didn't do anything.
I wanted to talk to
Yeah,
you.
Chip, we can see how easy it is to kill a ghost.
Got him.
Oh no.
We can take more.
Yeah.
Are we in initiative still?
No, you're good. There's the rusted door in front of you that has now been knocked ajar. And it leads into another square room.
You guys see how good I kicked that door?
I guess.
See how good you almost died.
I'm fine. As he talked
Yeah,
up
you
a
look
little
fine.
bit.
You
I
look a
like to
little
imagine that
weak
the
there.
hand that he handshaked is all like withered and.
Yeah, no, it definitely got the suck on the hand.
Alright, let's go ahead.
Okay.
Are we gonna go in?
Is this a good idea?
In here, all you see beyond the rusted door is a 20 by 20 foot room containing
Okay.
a stone coffin. The ceiling is cracked,
Oh.
allowing roots and water into the chamber from multiple points, although little collects here. At the coffin's feet is a rusty iron chest.
Can
We should
anyone
open
read
that,
this
right,
coffin?
Chip?
I am going to cast my cantrip resistance on Landen.
Okay.
Can someone read this coffin?
So I pat Landen
Yeah.
on the back, and he gets an additional D4 to any saving throw.
Okay.
Inspect that chest.
Roll
Can I just, like,
investigation.
observe it? Okay.
The traps.
Oh, I got a 1.
No traps whatsoever. It's all clean.
I want to investigate it too.
Okay.
Oh, I got an 18.
Yeah, there's a very obvious trap.
Oh, I think this is trapped.
Chip, you, as much as you love Ugly, you are the rogue, and you know it's not trapped. Like,
Don't touch that chest.
I kind of
Life.
want to.
You can touch it in just a minute. Life, can you read this coffin for me? Is there any
I think it's
instructions or anything?
Chip, I think it's trapped, but you should ask Landon to open it.
I trust Ugly.
Yeah, ask
Okay.
Landon.
Of my best friend. Can I like pick a rock up off the ground and throw a rock at it?
yeah, as you throw a rock at it, the mouth of, like, where you would have lockpicked, there's just a big, like, bear trap that
Fuck.
would have got your arm pretty harsh.
Can we open it now?
Are we investigating it?
Guys, I think it's a thing.
I think there's gonna be another ghost that comes out. He said it was the Lord's chamber.
We don't
Well,
need
not
to
in the
know.
chest. It's a coffin.
Yeah, I just
probably.
Well, I didn't expect a ghost to come out of the door.
Did we kill the first one?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I'm gonna cast ceremony on this this coffin.
How long's that spell cast?
Takes an hour.
Takes an hour?
No.
I use thaumaturgy to throw the lid off the coffin.
Yes, you most certainly can. Okay, one sec.
It takes an hour.
You see inside the coffin a skeleton.
Hang out here for an hour.
Skeleton?
You see inside the coffin a skeleton dressed in a rusted breastplate and clasping a long sword to its chest. The long sword seems like it's not rusted, like pretty much everything else in this area.
I think I just killed that guy.
Did it look like the ghost we just saw?
Perhaps
No,
he was
it doesn't.
speaking in third person. The whole
He's
time.
taller.
The ghost was definitely shorter than this guy.
Okay.
As the lid flies off, you watch as the sword takes flight and starts to just kind of look towards the one who blasted the lid off.
I want to.
Sword is looking at us.
I'm casting a spell. I'm laughing the corpse and I'm casting Gentle Repose.
Yeah, don't work like that.
Can I make a athletics?
Why not?
Because it has a body that died within like 4 days or something like that, I think.
Is there a... It doesn't say that.
Oh, okay, you're right. No, Gentle Repose just makes it stop, like, degenerating any further, right?
It says, you touch a corpse or other remains for the duration, the target is protected from decay and can't become undead.
Okay, cool. I never thought of it like that.
The spell
Good
also
idea.
effectively ends the time limit on raising the target from the dead.
See, that's the part that people normally use it for, is to like buy them a couple more days to get a diamond for Revivify. I've never thought about people just like running, like speed running through a tomb first and be like, Gentle Repose, none of you skeletons are waking up. I hate you. Just doing like a slap run by. That's great. That's good stuff right there. The skeleton, like, you watch the skeleton get like a visible frown as it was about to wake up, and you just like hucked it pretty hard.
Was the sword flying?
I got this one, guys!
The sword is currently flying, and as Ugly casts that spell... Go ahead.
Can I do an acrobatics, athletics, or raw dexterity check to try to catch the sword?
Do acrobatics to catch it.
Landon wants this sword.
And then it's going to be an athletics to, muscle it.
Not right on your face.
I don't catch that sword.
Okay, as you do that, the sword does try to plunge itself into your side, Ugly.
Okay. Do I have to do something about that?
It's just going to roll to hit. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
The sword, this flying longsword. I'll say no because you were midair and trying to catch it.
Okay.
The longsword finds its way into your side, and you'll take 9 points of slashing damage as it cuts pretty deep.
I very dramatically tumble over. You said 9?
Yeah, 9. We can go ahead and roll initiative again. Or we'll just keep the same initiative, that's fine.
Okay.
Alryn, you could also try to block attacks.
Yeah, I was trying to. I was looking for it.
Oh, no, you're... Okay, you have a
interception.
Oh, yeah. Why didn't you do that?
Oh, is this sword being treated as a creature?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a creature. Basically, and I don't like this, but basically any creature, when D&D says creature, it means thing attacking you, typically.
Fair.
Like, a rolling rock down a hill is not obviously a creature, but neither is a sword, but it does consider a sword like a creature in combat. So, yeah, I'll roll one more time for the sword real quick.
So, yeah. It says I can roll a 1d10 plus 2. The target takes that much damage away, so reduction of...
Oh, you're intercepting it. Okay, cool. Roll a d12. Or d10, sorry.
10.
Yes. Okay, yeah, so no damage. The sword is totally deflected by this large shield that that Alryn always carries with him.
Ugly's like, wow, nice, thanks!
Catch that sword.
Alright.
We're like a team or something, I say to Alryn.
Yeah. We got this.
As I just slap the corpse.
Yeah.
Alright, the sword... critted on initiative. Okay. The sword is going to go first since it critted. It's going to take an additional slash at you, Ugg.
Got it.
A 12 to hit?
Nope.
Okay. Miss, you're up. The sword is flying and kind of looking around. and it seems frantic. Like you can't really tell.
I would like to grab the sword.
Like roll a acrobatics check.
Oh wait, 14.
14. It rolled twice for some reason.
Okay, so with that, yeah, you catch it in both of your hands. Make me a charisma saving throw.
All right, I can do that.
Yeah? Can you? Are we gonna fight this?
7.
Oh God.
Right.
Can I say my action real quick?
Yeah.
I would like to make this my Hexblade.
Yeah, I was thinking you were probably going to do that. This is going to make this either better or worse. So you watch as you get this visage, and you're going to take some psychic damage. You'll take 6 points of psychic damage. And what I'm going to say is, how long does it take to make a weapon a Hexblade? I think it's a minute.
It doesn't say, actually.
It doesn't say at all? Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Or wait, you're making it as a bad guy your Hexblade's like target.
No.
Oh, you're trying to make it your weapon then. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, that's what I think. I think it does say something about it being like an hour, but for storytelling purposes, I'm not going to look it up and read it all right now. You'll take 6 psychic damage to begin with, and you feel like this battle of will between you and some ancient spirit. You see in your mind a visage of, and what is causing this damage and kind of almost like makes you bleed out of the ear a little bit. You see like what it's, you get to like live what it feels like to just like live a whole life and die old. And then you like watch as this body starts to decay in the grave, and it's still like living, but it can't move, and it's just this kind of horror film type thing. So make me a wisdom save after that first charisma save, now that you are trying to dominate this.
Life should have cast the spell on Ms.
I know. I have one for this too.
Okay, 11 will not do it.
Hold on one sec. I
Okay.
would like to use Favored by the Gods.
Yes, definitely. Awesome.
Oh.
4, that's 4 extra, right? That's how it works. So 15 will save. So you're gonna take one last little bout of damage as you kind of suppress like the you'll take 7 points of psychic damage that time as you push this evil thought away, and you find in your hand you can add a Corpse Slayer longsword to your inventory.
Oh snap!
Cool.
First magic item of the campaign.
We're just all standing here watching him go.
Y'all
through
are
an
watching him.
existential
He's like
crisis.
having like a full like the Grudge moment. He's biting his
Or, like,
tongue.
Turtle battle.
Blood coming out of his
I'll
ear.
mutter and
We're all just standing there watching, like,
Alryn was trying to see why Landen did a backflip off the sarcophagus to catch the sword and landed on his face.
I wanted that sword. There is no writing that I can find about how long it takes to hex a weapon.
Really? I feel like that
Yeah.
might have been something that was changed. Give me a sec. I'm gonna look it up. But is there anything else y'all want to do here in the
I'll cast Cure Wounds on Ms.
I want to check out that chest. to be
Yeah, me
honest.
too. I want to know what's in there.
I would like to examine it
shenanigans.
further.
You might want to save that cure.
You're gonna investigate it again, is what you said?
Yeah,
Yeah.
is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me another investigation. That is okay.
I'm gonna
The
do that.
DC just goes up over time as you try
Oops,
like
I got a
again and
5.
again at something.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still a normal box.
Can I assist them with their investigation?
You can assist with uglies and have advantage on that one.
Roll again, ugly.
My investigation is very bad.
Nice. What's normal to me?
How do we open this?
Well, I have
There's-
a lot of stuff for opening boxes. The thing is that, is there a trap? I have fast hands, which grants me bonus actions to disarming traps, opening locks. I kind of am just saying fuck it, and if I get got by a trap, I get
Can I
got by a trap.
can I
It really
smack
sounds like
the-
something Chip would do.
I have an idea.
I want to
know.
smack the box with my chill hand, my chill touch.
It can't make any purchase as it is a ghastly hand.
I have an idea. Landen is gonna pick up the box and throw it
We're
against
just
the
gonna
wall.
pick it up? No,
But it is currently like concreted into the ground, so make me an athletics check.
Okay, Landen does athletics.
Pops a hernia.
I didn't
But he
opening
sometimes
it.
rolls 2s.
Landen, you feel some disc probably pop a little inappropriately. You need to sit down for a little while.
You
Can
fart.
I just try and open it?
Yeah, the freaking chest opens like a box. It opens. There's nothing about it. There was one trap on it, like a normal trap chest, and now the chest opens. And inside you inside you see I hate you people. Inside you see a ruined cloth and the sodden remains of a book.
I take both out and I throw them and I go,
What is it? A book and a cloth?
There is an old wet book that is no longer useful and a cloth that has been eaten by bugs.
I'm touching both of them. I'm going through them.
With your investigation from a while ago, Ugg, you see that there is obviously more height to this chest than there is visible in the chest currently.
Like a false bottom?
Yes, like a false bottom.
The bottom of it
Yeah.
feel around.
You have the same idea. Yeah, you have the same idea as Ugly
we share
says
brain
it.
cells.
Yeah, you'll share the one brain cell. It starts rapidly moving between the two of you, and you kind of just punch down on the bottom, and it kind of cracks and crumbles.
I'm like, yeah, look, watch Chip. I can unlock stuff too, and I punch the bottom of it.
You see, the first thing you see is a glimmer of gold.
I take it.
As there is a gold chain and locket with a portrait of a lovely half-elf female etched in profile on the
How
inside.
long are her ears?
Really long.
I take them off.
And then
I want the soggy book and cloth. Those are my treasures.
oh my god.
The chaos is so high that Alryn's just standing there looking at everyone completely exasperated.
I show Alryn the locket and the picture of the sexy lady, and I say, "What do you think of this?"
One eyebrow lifts.
He's like, oh.
Landen looks at Alryn and he says, "You remember that time I killed that ghost?"
Do you remember that time that I calmed the evil sword?
Yeah, I was there for that. Do you think that ghost is in a better place, or do you think it went to HE double hecky sticks?
I think that you put him to rest.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm not crying tonight.
You're a real weirdo, you know that?
As you clear away some more of the bottom of the box, you also find 2 rings of braided silver and electrum.
Oh,
Let me see.
Chip, we could have matching rings.
How much?
Hang on a minute here, you goblins. Let's look at this other stuff here.
There
I grab the 2 rings and I
of-
hand one to Life. Take it. What do you make of this?
Hey,
I don't.
I want to match with Chip though.
I'm imagining they're like jumping for the rings, and I'm just like putting my hand down, like holding them down, like a annoying
Didn't say they
toddler.
couldn't have it, but we want to look at it before they stick it in their hair.
Roll it.
I don't know.
Yeah, investigation is the closest I've ever gotten to trying to figure out what a
thing is.
Figure out how much money this is worth is.
Could I do Arcana too, or no?
Yeah, if you think it's magic, you can definitely check with Arcana, but with that 15 investigation, you don't feel any magic off of it. And they look like both of the rings are worth about 25 gold each. And you see that necklace that Ugly is now probably putting somewhere around their mouth.
Chip has I don't. But it might be around my mouth.
It's probably around both of your mouths.
Chip's holding it, and I'm kind of like chewing on it.
That's worth about 100 gold.
I grab the rings and I say, "These are my wedding rings," and I put them in my pockets.
What? Who are you getting married to? Exciting life. I'm tackling him.
He deserves it for the goblin trauma.
I tackle life for the ring.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Roll an athletics check, contested.
Oh
God, I'm not good at it.
I got a 19.
I can see
the
this happening.
That's an athletic goblin.
I'm strong as hell.
She does that thing where she grabs you by the legs and then just like makes you face plant, or they do that thing where they just grab you by the legs and then make you face plant. So you're just like on the ground and you're not happy about it.
They're in my pockets.
I take them out of your pockets.
Landen.
Yes.
Found them, you jerk! And I kind of punch him in the shoulder, and I give one of the rings to Chip. Look, we can match. And I put the ring on.
I'll have to do some research, but I'm not sure if I can give this back to you just yet.
That's okay. You soul bonded with
fair and
that
square.
sword. You just enjoy that weird thing you did with that sword. I don't want it anymore. Maybe. What do you think it does?
I think that it bonds with the soul of the paladin that holds it, and
Miss, are you a paladin too?
It's a shame that you're a lot more dexterous than me.
didn't you know that I was a paladin of Lathander?
No, I don't know. I don't know a lot of things, so.
Can I roll an Arcana or religion check on that sword?
Yeah, roll Arcana.
Some book words about it.
Yeah, I'll give you some book words if it's good enough.
Nice. I have bad rolls today. Looks like a regular sword.
That sword has no magic.
That's just a sword, man.
I put my ring on too, so it looks like me and Ugly are married, by the way.
It's very romantic.
What was that skeleton that we shut down wearing armor?
Not good armor, it's ruined.
It's garbage.
Yeah.
Do you think the blacksmith could use it?
No.
He can melt it down and you know.
Too many impurities and all the rust.
Are any of the skeleton's teeth gold?
No.
Oh, okay.
I take one anyway.
That's weird.
I eyeball him again, like.
I will.
You guys, this is a component for a spell that I'm gonna do later.
Mm-hmm.
How does the Hexblade feel about his corpse being fucked with right now?
Yeah, so you have this weird bond with that corpse right now, and also I wanted to say this, when you see that like necklace come out, you recognize the image on it, and like you're like, oh, that's my wife. And then you're like, oh wait, that's not my wife. That's not my wife.
Do you say that? Do you say that's my wife?
Oh, I'm definitely gonna go into kind of a fugue state for a moment and say, that's my wife.
Oh, that's it. How'd your wife get in here?
I'm not quite sure.
And as like they start like picking at the teeth of the, like you kind
Can we not? Can we not?
Yeah.
I just put the tooth back in there.
That'd be great.
I was just looking.
If you need money, I could give you some money.
No,
it's not about the money.
It's just for fun, to be honest.
Yeah, sometimes
You okay over there, Miz? You look a little peaked.
I'm fine.
It's his wife.
Okay.
That's what he said.
With that, you all head.
I'm like pointing at the corpse. I'm like,
With that, you all head back to the town, I'm guessing, and we will pick up there next week.